Right, first things first. Was there an airport pint, as is tradition? Or maybe you didn't actually, because one wouldn't have done you any harm.
I am back from Orals.
Let's forget you were talking for the first few seconds. I asked one little question.
No, I didn't have a pint, I don't think.
You waited until you had finished competing.
Even then I didn't have one for a few days.
Well, what was that yellow liquid you were drinking? Oh, for a few days. After
What
you?
yellow liquid.
You'd beer in your hand. Unless you were drinking something else.
Oh, that's ginger ale. Or it's not ginger beer, is it? Or root beer.
Sure.
Ginger something.
It really irritates me. Red-haired people don't have souls.
There's no alcohol in it. It was actually really nice. Everyone's being
Root
racist.
beer?
Everyone was being racist and like, oh, weren't you drinking? Aren't you like Irish? Like, that was funny 10 years ago when we were all alcoholics.
Yeah, we've changed. We've grown
We've grown up from that.
as a country.
Feeling again today. Check out my... I got you a present as well.
What'd you get me?
It's a jar opener. So just...
Oh, excellent, because I was having trouble with my jars that I could absolutely open by myself with my hand. Thanks!
You're welcome.
Okay. Excellent, lovely.
No, I actually got you... It's not meant to do that.
Are you sure?
Why was it so sticky?
Thanks! Oh, I love that shade of green.
So thanks to SPD for sorting me out with some clothes or some t-shirts.
Thanks, SBD, for sorting him and then me also. Men 2XL. Make of that what you will. Actually, well, this is a man's size, but I like that it's oversized.
Oversize is cool and hip.
It's what all the young ones are doing, so obviously, therefore, also us. But anyway.
But as a treat to all my subs and the people that watch, I'm giving away a competition t-shirt. It is
One of those?
No, it's an actual competition t-shirt. It'll be one of the ones I wore during World's Strongest Man 2023. And all you have to do is leave a comment as to why I should give you the t-shirt. And if your comment makes me go, that was quite funny, then it could be you. You also have to have liked, subscribed, and ring that bell, whatever that means. I see other YouTubers doing that.
Ring my bell or ring that bell?
And if I like
say
your
that?
comment, I will get in contact with you. And I will send you a competition t-shirt wherever you are in the world.
Without washing it?
No, they like it when it's all... But it's not that smelly because I only ever wear these t-shirts for like an hour.
Before you tear them off. It's not a torn one you're selling or giving away. It's whatever they want.
It's whatever you want. You
Give
can
them whatever
have
they
one
want.
that I've worn.
In fact, watch all the footage and pick out the t-shirt. Did you keep all of them?
Well, bar the one I ripped up. I ripped up two and gave it to the
Oh,
crowd.
because you threw it into the crowd. Oh, yeah.
Did that twice, and I think we got 6 of each colour, black and green, so I'm -2.
-2. So you... Okay. Right. So there was no airport pint. And then you got on the flight. Was the flight the one where there's 3 seats in the middle
No.
plus... Oh, small.
Oh, it was actually.
Oh, it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Were you there?
No, it was like 3 seats either side. But my God, it was so uncomfortable because I was beside
Other large people?
a teenager and her mother, and she was hyper and moving. And she, for the first half of the flight, she'd bump off me. She's like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "Okay, that's okay." And for the rest of the flight, it was. So
That's not annoying at all.
No, and then I started farting. I was like,
Well,
"Touche." And I remember one stage she was like, "Mom, what is that smell?" And I was like, "That is bacon."
how did they not know it was coming from you?
I know, because I was like, what was that noise? I think. It was
Oh
a
my
plane.
God. Like basically in a tin can for how many hours?
8.5 hours. And I was in economy as well, so I was like,
So everyone got their protein intake on that flight, whether they wanted to or not. Oh my God. So 8 hours from...
I think this plane's on fire.
Is someone burning sulfur? So is it from Dublin?
No, Shannon. So I went from Shannon to Heathrow
Right.
to Charlotte and Charlotte to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach. And it was fine. It only took me like 25 hours.
Oh my God.
But Luke Stoltman, Novikov, there was 4 athletes in it, including Luke Stoltman and Novikov, stuck in Newark airport for 2 days.
2 days?
2 days. And
Because of
flight
storm?
cancellations, storms. Newark is a shithole anyway. Anytime I've been in Newark, I've been delayed in some shape or form.
Really?
It's always delayed. So they were stuck there for 2 days. And they decided to keep Luke's bag until 6 hours before the competition started.
Oh my God.
So Cushy was like trying her best to get the bag sorted, and she did eventually. She like didn't
Good
leave
on her.
her room for 2 days trying to sort it out.
Oh, stop. Oh my God. That's a lot of
And
stress.
they lost his bags again on the way home.
I'm beginning to think it's on purpose.
The last 2 years in a row it was Tom's bags.
What is
Is it
going
weird?
on? Is there something about those bags? Speaking of bags, you owe a bag.
Speaking of bags, look here. Look at these jokes I got.
So what day did you land? You left on the Saturday, so you were there
Saturday.
for kind of Sunday.
We were 5 hours behind, so I was still landed there Saturday. Oh yeah, I landed there Saturday evening.
Oh right, okay. And so straight to the hotel.
to
Excuse
the
me,
hotel.
and sleeping.
Straight to sleep,
How long did you sleep for?
like an
Probably
hour.
had to use smelling salts to wake you up. To get you going.
I couldn't sleep at all there. A lot of people had the same problem. Even Brian Shaw was saying it, like the
Was
morning.
it muggy?
It was so muggy.
Oh.
It was so muggy you could see the mug. Does that thick? The moisture in the air was so thick you could.
Oh my God. What was your beard like? Like- So you went straight to bed. And like had you to meet fans
Yeah,
and
do
do
loads
the
of-
press stuff?
No, thank God there's no meet and greets. There's not literal meet and greets. Thank God, because I hate them. But I mean, I love meeting fans. Actually, no, I went up. There's like a VIP tent, and I went up there a few times and met with them and signed stuff.
Right.
There's this one girl actually. I hope she's watching this. She drove 6 hours to give me a present.
Oh, was that the little teddy, the lion?
The little lion and a
That
little
was very cool.
bag attachment thing. Yeah, 6 hours, and she was like, she was stuck in. She was like 5 foot tall, and she couldn't see anything because there's thousands of people. Like the lads were saying before, when they did World's Strongest Man, they used to have to get people to bunch around, just so the camera just look into the shot so it looks like it's busy.
No way.
Whereas this year it was just wedged. There was hardware stores for miles sold out of step ladders.
Step Oh, that's
Because I was setting
clever.
them up behind the crowd,
But
climbing up the step
also
ladder and just
dangerous.
standing. I must have signed 100 step ladders. Hey, Paul, you come over here, Sam, a ladder.
Really?
Why? And I was like, why is everyone going around with ladders? And then I just picked them. I was like, and then I saw a picture. If someone took a picture,
You didn't put it together that they were all like.
No. So then someone took a picture of the back, looking from behind, and there's just loads of people with step ladders.
Brilliant. That's actually brilliant. So you signed a load of step ladders and boobs, no doubt.
One boob actually.
One boob,
Did you
right?
see the picture?
I did.
I thought she was joking.
Is she gonna like tattoo that then and just keep it
Maybe
forever?
she did. You should.
Get
if
in
you're
touch
watching.
if you did. Let us
If you,
know.
if you tattoo that, I'll send you a t-shirt. I thought she was joking. She was like, hey, Paul, will you sign my boobs? I was like, really?
Like, okay,
And
but
I was like, haha, okay, yeah, sure. And I was walking out. She was like, no, I'm serious. I was like, do you actually want me to? She was, please, I'm begging you. I was like, okay.
it's strongman like the new rock and roll.
I was trying not to touch her. Do not touch her. Do not need another court case.
And so you found that person, that lady that
Oh yeah, I
had the
found
teddy.
her. And she was,
How did that happen? Like, someone told you, oh my god, you have to meet this person.
there's this guy called World's Strongest Fan, and he's a ton of followers, and
Don't know, that's my... That's for my exams next week.
who's that guy? And he got in contact with me. He said, there's a girl here has a present for you and she can't see anything. She's missing the whole show. She drove for 6 hours. And I was like, I'm on a mission.
I'm gonna find this person.
I got into Mitch because I'm good friends with Mitch and he helped me sort it out.
Who's Mitch?
Mitch is the social media manager
Person who...
for World's Strongest Man.
Mitch.
He's a great guy.
Oh yeah?
No, he actually is.
Me and him go way back.
Me and him go way back to 3 months ago.
Right, so he hooked you up.
I said, meet me here at this point. And we met there and I said, I got a surprise for you, and I got her ticket to the VIP area.
Oh, that was so lovely. Was she delighted?
Yeah, she was crying. She was one of those, don't you? She was like,
Oh, that's so cute.
like, do you want a photo or something? Awkward.
like,
Do you want the stepbrothers? Like,
oh yeah.
yeah, I
That
got her
was sweet.
there.
That was lovely. So there's a fan base over there. People in America know you.
Irish Americans. People know you as well. They're like, where's Chris at? Where's your sister at? Like,
Being a boring person at home.
being boring.
Studying and studying and studying some more. It's a pity it wasn't on like next week. I would have been there with bells on.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Well, it would have been for you because you took
Turns
up
out.
last minute.
So maybe I wouldn't have been there anyway.
But if you want Chris there next year, PayPal me the money, and who knows, maybe I won't bring her.
Maybe it'll get to her. So right. What day did you start? So you had Sunday, Monday to kind of gather yourself. Jet lag.
Sunday,
Did
Monday,
the jet lag
Tuesday.
affect you?
Couldn't get into rhythm of sleep. But like, either could Brian Shaw, and he's from that part of the world, and he wasn't much out of his zone, I don't think.
But that's nerves as well, because it's like whirls.
Yeah. Do you know when he did the Stones, right? It was his last event, it's the last World's Strongest Man.
Well, I don't, because I saw none of it, because...
Okay, well, it's Brian Shaw's last World's Strongest Man.
What? His last one?
The fact I have to explain this, and it's been the main news of the whole thing. But anyway, it's Brian Shaw's last ever World's Strongest Man. He was going for the 5th title, it would have been a record win.
Does he mean it, though? Do you know the way?
No, he
You're
means
always
it.
saying, that's it, no, I'm not doing any more competitions. And we're all like, sure, pal.
That's it, no, I'm not touching myself
See you at the
anymore.
next one. So he's like, no, really, really. Go on
No,
anyway.
genuinely, it's his last Worlds.
But why? He's young
He's
and
just
fit.
42.
He is young.
Well, yeah, I know, yeah, but he just doesn't want to do it anymore. He's doing it for fucking years.
But
God,
isn't
stop crossing.
strongman like,
Yeah, I know, but
the older you get, the stronger you get, and it's one of those ones where...
not when you're doing it his amount of time.
But sure, look at Mark Felix. What was he? He celebrated his birthday over there, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's
Like
he,
fucking
54?
167 or something.
Like,
Who
he's
knows?
just... Anyway, go on. It was his 5th Stones or something.
He was going for his 5th title. It's his last World's Strongest Man. So he didn't do great. He came 8th overall.
But sure, that was amazing.
Unreal. But it's not unreal for Brian, who's used to winning it.
All right. Okay.
So he comes back to the team to give a little going away speech, and everyone's like bowing to him and being emotional and stuff. And then,
Except you.
then we go back
You
to
were
the,
emotionally...
so then we go back to the tent. So there's all the athletes here and a couple of other people and stuff. And Sinead Stoughton was there, and she was bawling, crying. And I said, like, there was a few people crying now at this stage, and I was like, why are you crying? She's so funny. She goes, every time I look over at Brian, I just start crying. And I was like, why? So I looked over at Brian, and Brian's crying. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what is this for?
I'm not crying, my eyeballs are sweating. It's very humid here.
This wet stuff is coming out of my eyes. But
eyes
then
are doing
everyone's
something.
crying. Everyone was so emotional.
I suppose it is emotional, like, it's a big thing to say that, you know, something you've
was
been doing
so-
all your life, like...
Because
you're-
Kerry, his wife, was crying, and his kids were there, and
Oh no, were the children crying?
no,
Okay, no, it's still very emotional though.
so emotional.
Yeah.
God, it was like,
Well, I suppose it was... Bruce was a little cry. But like, it's a
funny.
nice way to go
If you
out.
look at- If you look at Brian Shaw's YouTube, it's so funny because he's interviewing Nick Best. And Nick Best is like,
Wait, pause. Who's Nick Best?
he's another strongman. So he's really giving it because he's American and emotional and stuff. And he's the best guy ever. And Eddie Hall is behind him going. So funny. I lolled at that part. So,
Right. When did the games begin?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So you had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to acclimatise. And Wednesday morning they started? How many events?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. start. Ick. But I suppose it was nice because it would have been less hot then.
Yeah, I suppose. Plus we're up at 4 every day. 5 o'clock. 4 or 5 o'clock.
Why?
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 That's it.
Well, I get up at 5:30 every morning. Like,
Well,
it's
if
a
you
nice
were
time
up
to get up.
there, you'd be up every day then at like 1 o'clock in the morning
Why?
because they're 5 hours behind. So I was waking up at
Oh,
like
it wouldn't
4
be
or
there
5.
1 o'clock in the morning.
No,
It'd be
like-
my 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but it'd be one over there. This is like.
Right.
So
Okay.
you would have been
Do we need
wrecked over
crayons?
there as well.
Probably, yeah.
Because it goes on till like 5 o'clock in the evening. So you're there all
And
day.
how many events a day?
And then I'm trying to do events and be in other people's videos, trying to get famous and stuff. And
How did that work out?
bollocks is so drains you.
For something that comes so
Back to the
naturally to you.
It's so draining. Do you know when I'd finish talking to someone, I'd have to lay down on the couch and just, I'm so tired.
That's like your social battery just drains.
Yeah, it just drains. Some people are more draining than others.
Energy vampires.
Oh, I hate them.
Who are the energy vampires? Are we allowed to say?
Can't say.
Damn it. Okay, off the camera. I'll get some names. Not that I'll remember any of them because I don't
Exactly,
know anyone. But anyway, right, so you're in your groups. Oh, when did you find out you were in that group?
Tuesday.
We're going to put Power to Wire in with the
I remember
Titans.
we were listening to the groups. It was meant to be live, but that didn't really happen. So like Tom Stone, and I was like, okay, World's Strongest Man. Pavlo Cardiaca. I was like, ooh, that's a tough group. Fucking Europe's strongest man. Bobby Thompson. I was like, oh my god, because Bobby's really strong as well, and he podiumed at the Arnold Classic. Power to Wire. I was like,
Oh, you mean the other Power to Wire, not me?
please tell me there's 2 pads here.
Oh
And then
my
it
god.
was Eddie Williams, who is really good at some events as well.
Oh,
Like,
he's fab. I love him. He's so
and
lovely.
Janasha,
Who is...
who is a big mother. I think he either podiumed or he came fourth to World's Strongest Man before. So like he's no joke. He's
Where is
a
he from?
monster. He's from Georgia,
In
the world.
not America. No, there's a Georgia in America and there's a Georgia over...
Oh yeah, Georgia. So like
Eastern
Eastern Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
My geography isn't that bad. Right, so you were like, this is disgusting. I'm going home, obviously.
Bye everyone.
Good luck and thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna be there Wednesday.
I feel another broken toe coming on. Did you kick something when you found out?
I'd actually injured myself over it, which is strange.
You didn't?
Yeah, because like I did this video with Juji Mufu.
Are you jumping into the bins with the glass in it?
That was only the start of it. Jumping into bins with glass in it.
You probably added the glass just to make it more dangerous.
Box jumps onto wet cans of rain.
Box jumps onto wet
Cans of
cans of
We
rain.
just stacked up loads of cans of rain and box jump onto them.
I can't believe other people buy into it and you say, hey, why don't we
I
do
have an
this?
idea.
And everyone's like, yeah.
They're like, what's
Will
with
we?
this guy?
That'll be the Irish in him. So,
Juji Mufu was like, wow. And I thought I was the most retarded person.
nope.
We have a
There's
new
always
contender.
someone worse. Juji Mufu, I can't believe you met him. He's very amazing.
He's one athletic. I wonder everything.
That's because you decided what they were.
When I asked
People
him,
think he's in a gym at home, like practicing, strongman stuff. No, it's other like ridiculous
he
things.
beats up strength. Yeah, so I let him pick a few events and he was like, whoa. He was like, whoa, you are...
Where is he from? Is he American?
Yeah, he's really American. Some people are really American.
Yeah.
Like the girl that owns or runs the World's Strongest Man, Becca. She's so American. She's dead on as well. She's sound. But but she's so American.
Now, when you say American, you know, there's
Just their
like,
accents and their things they do, do you know?
but was it real, you know, like y'all kind of American? You know the way there's like New York American, then there's California American, and then there's the bit in the middle, like
No,
Texas
Mitch
and
is
Carolina.
from New York, and he keeps saying, y'all crazy.
Who's Mitch?
I explained this like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, the fellow that
Social
organises
media
stuff.
manager for World's Strongest Man.
Oh yeah, right. Go on. So Judy Mufu anyway was doing loads of acting the gam with you.
There was another YouTuber there called Jesse James West, and he was meant to do a load of stuff,
As in stupid stuff.
just collab with different people, and I was going to try and get in with him as well. So he went collabing with Eddie Hall.
This sounds like he got hurt.
He did. So he collabed with Eddie Hall, and he was like, Eddie, hit me. Do you know, like the slap down the back. And Eddie just goes whack and hit him.
And
like
Pyle drove him into the ground.
literally dropped him to the ground. He hit him that hard. Like a slap from Eddie with like a kick from a donkey. So he kind of got up and goes, yo Eddie, that kind of hurt. And I'm kind of offended, and there's like tears in his eyes, and packed up his stuff and just left.
Oh, that was it, he went away.
Yeah. Like awkward.
That was the end of that, as they say.
So yeah, so then we had day 1 was Wednesday, day 2 was Thursday, day 3 was Friday, which was day off for everyone.
Oh yes, you said that. Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday then was the finals.
The finals was on over 2 days.
So it's such a tough week, isn't it?
It is an awful long week.
4 days of competing.
The only news I heard back, it's where I wasn't connected to anyone, but like was that the Conan's Wheel was amazing for you. You did really well.
Yeah.
Except I didn't see it. And there was no bag in your way, obviously, which is good.
And I didn't break my toe, which is
And you
always
didn't
a bonus.
Your toe, yeah. So that
I
went
got,
well.
was it the second most distance?
The second most amazing Conan's Wheel
The second best distance on the Conan's Wheel.
ever.
And the guy in my group beat me. If I was in any other group,
Sick.
I'd have won the Conan's Wheel, which is
Oh my
really
god.
annoying.
Now to say that you did that in your group is excellent.
A lot of people are like, yeah, but you should just be happy going towards. No,
No.
that's not good enough. I want to make that top 10. And I think if I was in any other group, I would have at least been in, well, at least two other groups.
Well, you did get the
other
hardest group
groups.
to be in.
If I was in 2 or 3 other groups, I would have got this stone off. Plus, like, a lot of people don't understand either. When I heard my group, I was a bit deflated straight away. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
what
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
point of even trying? And then Mike texted me, he was like, you better hang up your jacket. And yeah, even here my group kind of deflated me. It was like, oh, what's the point of even being here now? So then I was kind of give a half-assed effort to deadlift and log and stuff.
But why? Like,
Because I was never going to be Tom or Pavlo with those events. See, it wasn't even events, it's just log, because my log is so poor, and I needed no bad events going up against them, and I had a bad event, which was log press.
why is log press bad for you?
I'm just a shit at pressing logs. If it was anything else, if it was axle or dumbbell or Viking or anything overhead, I would have given it. But the fact that it's log, I just can't log press.
But is there a mental block there to say like you already you're just defeated? Where was your hypnotist then?
Exactly, yeah. Where were you?
Do you know?
So yeah, and then yeah, like if it was in any other group, I wouldn't have felt that way going into the group. Well, probably group 3. Group 3 was messy as well.
But you still did really well,
I came
from what I hear.
If we all went against each other and there was no groups, I would have come 16th overall.
Didn't you come 16th overall?
Yeah, but that's if you compare everyone together. So I came 16th overall.
Oh, okay.
And if you look, that's so if there was no groups and everyone.
Yeah, no, I understand that bit. English
don't
is
you
my first
understand?
language. No, but is it like that's the way it finishes up? Is like everyone.
No. Only 2 from each group go through.
Yeah, so there's that leaderboard of those
Leader-
lads,
that
and then there's the
leaderboard-
overall leaderboard.
It's a fake one. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's just if everyone was going against each other, but we weren't because I was only going against 5 other guys.
Yeah, okay. But like, why don't they? So who made up that board then?
Some
Just
fan-
me and some guys after we were knocked out. Anybody got a marker?
I got an idea.
I have a whiteboard.
I saw Lauren Chalet talking about it in his thing. He said if everyone's going against each other, so if everyone's like in that group that I showed you, the top 5 guys, right? 3 of the top 5 from the top. I'm so bad at explaining stuff.
Yes.
So see that list that I showed you,
Yes.
where I came 16th.
Yes.
The top 5.
Yes.
3 from the top 5 were in.
We're in your group.
Yeah.
Yes. I also get that.
That was a tough one.
But so the top that
don't
right, so
understand
that
what you're
that
getting.
pretend one then
Yeah.
fine that you were 16th on. Is the top of that absolutely reflective of
Of the
how
10?
the final worked out?
I think so. Yeah.
That's what
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Because Bobby was 4th in that list, and Bobby didn't make the final.
Who's Bobby?
Thompson,
Alright, yeah.
a strong man. Let's say a strong man.
Right, okay. Just one. Yeah, okay.
Whew.
So it wasn't reflective of it. And so how did it actually who won? I wasn't watching it. I'm very busy
Well, it's
studying.
been everywhere, except for in your head.
I like
Mitchie
it.
Hooper.
Oh, your man, yeah. Wait,
You don't
no.
know who I'm talking about, do you?
He's from
He's from
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, I was good.
He's like doing strongman about 3 weeks.
Oh, he's the guy that's ridiculous strong out of nowhere. Fine, he came first. And who came second?
I don't think I'm allowed to say actually, am I?
Say what?
Is it? No, doesn't matter. Second was Tom.
Wait, why aren't you allowed to say? What aren't you allowed to say?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay, so right, so Mitchell, Tom, and who came third?
Novikov.
Oh, yeah. Right, where did Luke finish up?
8.
Okay, not so bad. And who else would I know?
Brian Shaw came 7th.
7th, okay.
Well, I said 8 a while ago. 7th. I don't think you'd know anyone else really, would you?
Probably not.
I can't remember the places.
So, like,
That was really good as well. Is one of the stone-offs. Luke Stoneman went against Gavin Bilton,
oh, Gavin was there. I know Gavin.
and it was so intense.
Really?
Oh my god!
Wait, what's a stone off? Is that where you put the stones on top of the thing? The 5 of them?
Why not? So they're going against each other to make the final.
Okay.
So a group of 6. Number 1 goes through. Number 2 and 3 have to go against each other on this stone off. So it's passing stone back and forward.
To each other?
You've is it 20 seconds to give it back. So it's passing it back and over, and whoever can pass it back within the time limit is gone.
Couldn't you, like, on purpose be really awkward handing it to the other person?
No, because you put it in place, then the timer starts.
In place where?
Where you want it. So he throws it over, and if he does do the continent and throws it, you have time to bring it back, set it, and then the judge go, time. So then you have 20 seconds to load it over.
Hang on a second. What are you loading the stone onto?
Over a bar. Back and forward.
But you're throwing it on the ground.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are you handing it to each other? Into someone's arms? I don't know what the event is. There's a bar, like a goal post for Gaelic football.
Exactly, imagine a
Yeah.
goal post, right?
Yeah, I got that bit.
It's about 5 foot high.
Right.
Luke is at one side,
You were at the other.
I'm at the other, and I just throw it over this bar and it
Onto
bounces.
the ground.
Onto the ground, yeah.
Jeez. How was that so hard? I was asking you,
How
was
was
it
that
on the ground or into someone's arms? Because if it was into someone's arms, you could act the gom. Anyway, right. So, number 2 and number 3 were playing that game.
Yeah. And whoever won that game goes through to the final.
Okay. And
Luke
then...
Luke and Gavin going against each other.
Right.
and it was just extremely intense. Jesus, it was such a battle. This was more
Wow.
intense than that.
Cool story, bro. So it
Yeah,
was. So it was Luke and
Gavin
no, who was number one?
Hooper.
Oh, so wait a second.
Forget it. This is actually made.
So where did Tom finish?
Second.
Wait, so okay, we might need to start writing some of this down. Anyway, right, okay. So what was the best event? The most exciting for people?
There was no official meet and greet, but in saying that, after the final, Brian Shaw spent 6 hours off his top of his own, off like just because. Spent 6 hours with fans signing, meet and greeting, chatting,
Oh wow, that was really nice.
and then
Very
did
emotional
another
for them.
5 hours the following day. Wow! Just off the skin of his own neck.
Wow,
That's the type of guy our Brian Shaw is.
that's amazing. Hard work too,
So hard work.
going like that
I know
constant.
people don't realise it, but when you have to have the same conversation over and over again,
Oh no, I do.
it's draining.
But you have to. It's all part of it.
Well, he didn't have to, that's the point I'm making. He just did it because he's sound.
Well, I think that's a measure of a person. That's a real measure of your integrity. You know, like that you give time to fans. You have to meet them. You know, when they make an effort to take time out of their life to go and see you
Yeah.
perform or whatever, it's an appreciation thing. But wow, so he's really, this is it.
Yep.
The band's breaking up.
And then he's going to do the Brian Shaw Classic, and that'll be his last show ever.
He is a classic called after him.
Yeah, he set it up. Yeah, it's really popular actually.
Is it? So it's like an Earl classic.
Yeah, that's the aim with him.
That's very cool. Will you have a Power to Wear classic here in Ireland?
Nope.
But it'll be all alternative events like jumping into barrels of broken glass.
That'll be class.
Dick or Jeep.
Take a Jeep champion, broken glass champion, box jump onto a tire.
Box jump onto a tyre, yeah.
The first
But
man to break.
on tarmac.
Yeah, the first man.
Proper injure yourself.
The first man to break his coccyx. I think I done it. No, that was your
Oh
spine.
my god. Do you know what the funny thing is? I'd say if you set it up like you would actually get a big crowd and lots of competitors. Power to Wire's alternative classic.
If I was like a millionaire, I'd do it
Would you?
and give like the winner like 50 grand. Just like
Heard
come
it here
over.
first.
So if any millionaires
Amazing.
want to set up the Power to Wire Classic,
And are also big into insurance.
yeah. No, get them sign waivers. If you get injured, tough shit. Ha ha. Sign here.
You probably have to word it a bit better than that, but yeah.
If you're going to get injured, it's not my fault. Lol. Sign here.
Lol. Perfect, yeah. That could be the beginning of something.
So, thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell. I heard it's good.
I heard it's good.
I heard it's good. Let's do that. And, excuse me, make sure you leave a comment and I will give you that t-shirt. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.